guys.
Hi.
How are you? Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Karibu.
Yes, we are so excited. We're so happy. Karibuni, 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 karibuni. Welcome. And we hope you're doing well. Keeping warm and hydrated and being happy.
Yep.
Yes? Yeah, she's hydrated.
I'm showing you by example. Kwani mumanyamaza?
No, we were waiting for you to finish. Yeah, so
hey,
you're swallowing so loudly we can even hear the yeah, guys, we're back and we are happy. Thank you, tunashukuru sana kwa kutusupport. Yes. Anything you wanna say?
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, and beautiful and happy.
Yep.
And warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Good vibes only. Positive vibes only.
Yes. So we have been talking about narcissism for quite some time. This I think is, I don't know what video, I think the third. Yeah, so and we continue with
the topic.
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna learn from our teacher who is teaching us from experience.
Teacher, where?
She's teaching us from her own life experience, and we are grateful.
Yeah.
You know, for some of us when hatutaki tujipate, acha tu learn tu na wewe.
Yeah, na usipolearn na mimi, you see that saying that says asiyefunzwa na mama ufunzwa na ulimwengu. Usidhani ulimwengu ni anything else. Ni hawa kina narcissists.
Yeah.
Yes. They are waiting for you to do that thing. They will teach you. Now, yes, the last video we did, we discussed whether narcissists know that they are narcissists and the kind of people, the causes of narcissism or narcissistic personality disorder. And we also talked about the kind of people narcissists go for. The kind of people, the type of people that narcissists prey on, because this is preying. There's no way they are there for any other reason. So today we are gonna proceed, and I believe we are gonna go to the next step, where now we are gonna talk about what narcissists do, yeah, for it to amount to abuse. Yeah, it's in form of stages really, and we have to discuss those stages so that you can understand what really happens, so that people can come out and even call themselves narcissistic abuse survivors. You know, what happened to them? What did the narcissist do to them? It does not just happen like this. No, it takes time. And that's why sometimes it's really hard to live a narcissist. In fact, it's even harder to understand. You take so much time to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes. So, like we discussed in the previous video, we said that narcissistic people like to prey on people who do not understand themselves. One, people who do not value themselves. People who do not put themselves first. I used the word doormats because you see, a doormat is somebody that will not mind being abused. They will just sit there and probably blame something. You know, they'll be like, why is he abusing me like that? No, why are you letting yourself be abused like that? Yeah. Because that is the proper question. Anybody out here, we don't know how they have been brought up. We don't know what drugs they have been taking. They can decide to treat you the way they want to treat you. It's up to you to tell them, That's why there's even the law. If they get to a point where they're now physically or, abusing you, you can get them arrested. Yeah, for assault. Yeah. Yes, and it's up to you to take care of yourself. If somebody is doing things that you don't like, it's up to you to tell them, now, please, you need to go away. I cannot stand this. I don't care who you are. Just please keep going. And if you look at our videos, we've really been talking about self-awareness. In fact, it was among the first videos we started with this channel, because I felt like it was really important. It is the beginning of everything. It is the blueprint of life. If you're self-aware, I don't think anything can shake you. Even if you don't know some things about yourself, you know you don't know. And so you take the necessary steps to get to know those things. You don't rely on people to come and tell you this and this. No. You get to know it by yourself. Who are they to tell you? You're the one in your body. So they do not have any right or even any, they don't have any,
like you just realize that people will just say anything, but it really doesn't mean that's who you are.
Yeah, but at the same time, even with people saying anything, nobody has a right to say anything about you. I mean, you know yourself. Yeah, so where am I coming from telling you what you are?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all. And because narcissistic people come for those people that, and I'll stress this, I can't stress this enough, they come for people who do not love themselves. They do not, you see, for you to love yourself, you have to know yourself. I believe we should be using the term self-awareness more than self-love. Because when you're self-aware, everything else comes. Yeah? Everything else aligns. Yeah? You know what you like. You know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what you like to do, you know everything. So you know who you are, you know what you love, what you don't.
And also you're also open to learning more about yourself. You can't, it's not like you know everything all at once, but the whole point is you're open to learn the positive things that would help you become also a better person. So you know what to take in and what to discard.
Yep. You don't even waste time on some rumors. Somebody said, what about you? You don't even waste time. You know you nothing affects you, nothing bothers you. I know cyberbullying, like we talked the other day, I know it affects people because you get online, you read all the bad comments about yourself and all that. I don't know why people get affected, honestly. How can a random stranger come tell you have a fat nose and you're worried about it? So what? Imagine. And if you go to their profiles, that is the thing about bullies. There's usually a problem. There's usually something they have or they're insecure about, because normal, healthy people, they don't go putting people down. They don't do that. Because they don't see the point of doing that. And there's a reason why we stopped having wars. Now, moving forward, what happens when you meet a narcissist?
What happens when you meet a narcissist?
Yes.
In what sense?
Okay, like for example, a narcissist has identified their victim, their supply, their next supply. They always have supply. By the way, one thing about narcissists, they always have supply.
Yeah.
If you're threatening to leave them, they have somebody else on their phone. If they're threatening to leave you, they are going to another supply. Like, that is guaranteed. A narcissist cannot be the one woman. They cannot. They even usually have that side chick woman where they usually run to wakikosanana, the main supply. The main supply can be the wife, fiance, or the girlfriend, because now they have decided this is the main girlfriend or whatever. So you'll be the main supply. Of course, you're that doormat and all that. Otherwise, you'd have walked away because you're being treated badly and you're still there. Now, this other side supply is the one where, he now has an what is it called, option. When every time anakasirishana na huyu, anakimbia kwa huyu mwingine.
And as you've said, there's always that kagal.
Always.
That you're not loved, but you're not hated. No commitment is coming.
No.
But you're provided for the small things. When you need attention, you're given that attention. But again, you're just not let go.
Yeah.
Because even you don't want to go. So you're just there stuck.
So it will be 50-50.
Hoping that one day he will come straight with you and tell you maybe he likes you or doesn't. Don't be that girl.
Yeah.
That girl goes through a lot.
Yeah.
Because when it's working at home, the narcissist doesn't have time for you.
Yeah. What do you mean working at home?
When everything is okay. Yeah. When at home he's, projecting all his, traumas and all that to the wife or maybe whoever he is in a relationship with, the other person suffers a lot because you are lonely. But when at home he's not working, he's now there giving you attention. So you are that girl he plays along with, just to hold you, for you to be there when he needs you.
My friend.
You know that girl?
Yeah, it's called triangulation. Yeah,
triangulation.
Yeah, triangulation.
It's a triangle.
Yeah, there's always a woman. Like with a narcissist, you never stop fighting over women.
Yeah.
And even if you go fight that girl, and she'll be like, no, I don't want to be in a love triangle, they will go. You'll get another one. Now, if you're the kind of woman who keeps fighting women, you have to buy an armor, you need a jeshi, you need military, because you'll always be fighting. You need guns, you need weapons. You'll always be at war with women all the time.
Yeah.
And by the way, it gets worse. If the woman was, let's say, like a few meters away, like maybe you live where on Gong Road, and now the woman will be somewhere in Rongai, or somewhere along, Dagoretti Corner. But, things get worse over and over and over. Kidogo, there'll be a woman in your neighborhood. That is, see, I'm telling you, they love drama. And because they love drama, the more dramatic they make it, the better they feel.
The better they're more powerful.
Because they survive on negative energy. They survive on seeing people stressed and, yelling. The funny thing about a narcissist is they will insult you. They will tell you the most mean things. They will stay there and hammer it on you and hammer it on you and hammer it on you until you snap. Yeah? The minute you snap, they take a camera. Yeah, they're recording.
The dramatic one.
Look at her. She's crazy. I told you guys. She's always causing drama. I remember when that guy did that to me and sent that video to his friends. He had insulted me. I was going like there's nothing he had not told me. And they tell you anything. They tell you like, that's why I chose that other girl. Because you're stupid. You never think. You never have a brain. And you see there's somebody that told you you're the best. Anywho, let's continue. We'll get to that. Now, today we are discussing trauma bond. Because that is what narcissists do. The minute they realize that you do not have any self-awareness, they start deciding who you are. That is usually their goal. Now that you're here, you don't know who you are. Yeah? They can tell you today you're a potato and you're like, oh my God, babe, mini potato. Hebu niambie, unaona kama ni potato ya Nyahururu ama ya Murang'a? Yeah, those are narcissists. And now if you're that stupid, and they're telling you those things and you're believing, every day you'll be something. You're foolish, you'll never be a good person. And the only time you're nice is when maybe they need something from you. They'll start now praising you. Oh, except ni ujinga yako, mi nakuambianga you're very smart.
Wow.
That is how...
Wow.
My goodness. And because you do not have any self-awareness, they now start deciding who you are from day one. Okay? And this is what happens. And let's start with, what is a trauma bond? Do you understand what a trauma bond is?
Never tell us.
Now, trauma bond or trauma bonding is a powerful emotional connection that develops between those who are abused and their abusers. Okay? Particularly when the abused person experiences kindness.
Kindness, especially when the abused person experiences kindness and love towards the abuser.
Now, especially when particularly when the abused person experiences kindness or affection between episodes of abuse. You understand? Like I told you, they tell you, except that you're stupid, you cook well. So, tell me.
You focus on you cook well.
No, why should you not focus on you're stupid?
Because there is a compliment in the whole, to you, you're looking for the compliment. It's a compliment that, gets you. So the stupid one, you're like, maybe he's joking.
I know, yeah. And even if you ask them, are you really calling me stupid? Are you calling me dumb?
Like, no, why would you even think I would call you that?
that he used to have while telling me I'm dumb. And that Sayo is not telling me I'm dumb because I've done anything. I've just disagreed with him. I've said no. Things don't work like that.
Yeah.
He'll be like this face. Don't be dumb. Hey. My goodness. Ooh-wee. It's like you see a whole different person. Now, understanding the stages of trauma bonding can provide critical insights into the manipulative tactics often found in toxic relationships. Yeah? A trauma bond can emerge as it keeps us tied to harmful partners, making it incredibly challenging to break free. The emotional intensity can sometimes rival the pull of substance addictions, and we may often find ourselves returning to the person causing the harm, despite our best attempts to leave.
Yeah.
You see, it's a exchange. It's a mixture of abuse and kindness, affection, love, nini. Yeah. So you end up being so confused, right?
Mixed signals.
Yes.
That is bad.
Yeah. Now, recognizing the stages of trauma bonding is an important step towards healing. This is for people who do not understand why the relation, and by the way, that is something you said while we were talking just a few minutes ago. You said that 1 minute things are good. The other minute, it's like you're the most pathetic human being on earth. You're being told you what. So you're like 50-50.
And then
you don't know.
And then you cry after you've been told that you hate your life. You're like, why are people so bad? And then after that, he brings you flowers and chocolates and something maybe you've been wanting. And out of nowhere, you're like, maybe he's not that bad. And then you think now he loves you. And then after that, you sleep out because you're beaten because of something that you didn't do. And then after that, he comes and apologizes and tells you, you know, baby, you're the one that makes me, you know. So you're the problem at this point, and the pattern continues.
Yeah. Yep.
So you don't know whether you need to leave or to stay.
And by the way, when you show them signs of leaving, they become very nice.
But actually, they do this to people that leaving, they are giving you something that you can't afford to leave at that time, because maybe you're scared of leaving, because I think
we are gonna get
at some
that
point also.
time. Let me tell you, we will get to that point. We have so much to talk about narcissists, and we will get to that point. That point Faith is talking about many times is usually financial creep. Like they make sure you are financially crippled. Yeah. Like even if you need to buy underwear or pads as a woman, you have to be like, babe, I need this. And they'll be there telling you, you don't know how to look for money. If it's not for me, where can you go? You have nothing. You cannot even afford a 500 shillings Mabati house. What are you talking about? Now, because you're dependent like that.
Actually, now the funny thing is there's now that narcissist who will call you names, but there is a different narcissist experience.
Yeah.
Where, like for me, they were not mean, they were not rude, they will not call me names, they will not make me feel like anything, but they were never there.
Yeah.
You know, when you need them the most, when you need them the most, like the most, that's when they go and they disappear. And actually, when you try even to make a call, it's like you're nagging and you're just being petty. That is what I always, you know, I was always told that, you overthink everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's you overthinking. And at this point, it's like, like I just need to talk. Can you talk?
Yeah.
And when maybe now he doesn't, wherever he is, it's not working. When now maybe the relationship out there is not working, he's back. And when
I'm telling you, you'll never see a bad person like Satan, the devil himself, like a narcissist when they have another thriving relationship on the side. You'll see a very mean person. They won't even care about you.
Actually, I think I've been in a narcissistic relationship.
Yes. If that is how they were behaving, that is a narcissist. Yeah. Yeah. You do not matter as long as they are with somebody else. You do. Guy more than me. I don't want to remember That 1 year, I almost booked myself in Mathare. Yeah, I tried therapy. I even told the therapist, you know what? I don't think I'm ready for therapy at this very moment. My mind is too all over the place. I just need maybe time, maybe to relax on itself. But the things I've gone through, I think I need some time to relax. And that time, the entire time, he was dating our neighbor. That period he dated our neighbor, I saw hell. And I did not know what was happening. He would just cause drama so that the neighbor, he's telling the neighbor, oh, she's so dramatic, she's crazy, what. So he would get into a house, and even if he finds me on the sink, he will be like, why are you using water like that? Do you pay any bill over here? Huh? Now you start yelling so that the neighbor can hear. He has just left the neighbor's house. Yeah. And he was very nice over there. Now he has come here. A beast. I would hear him somewhere. Now I know that is him coming. I don't know. I would shiver. I would just look for a place where he will not come find me. And even that place he will come because he wants to devalue you. Yeah? You'll come and bang the door. You're locking doors here. So, is this your house? So
yeah, I'm happy I never lived. I was never.
Now that is what happens when you live with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I didn't have that experience.
If you live with them, my goodness, they will be nice for the first days.
Yeah.
Give him time. Give him time. Now those madharau unaona. You see now him not picking your calls when you need to talk to him. Bro, he will leave the house when you need him the most. Yeah? The minute you have a graduation, hiyo siku kunaanza na vita. Hiyo asubuhi lazima mpigane. The day you have something important to do, that is the day there will be war in that house.
I think for me,
like it or
for
not.
me, I was being looked for when he wants to look for me.
Yeah. Your birthdays will not matter.
No, they mattered at that time. My narcissist was the best. He knew my love language and all that. So he made sure... He made sure on my birthdays I got a gift, or he even showed up. A good gift. A very gift that will make you attached.
I think that you people were still on the stages of love bombing. I think so. You are still on those stages, because even me, I used to do birthdays.
No,
he used to wake up at midnight.
No, actually, let me tell you, the first stage we were past the stage of love bombing, but now what had attached me to this person was the gifting. So even after he left, the gifting did not stop. So for me, I was like, why are you nice? And you don't want to stay, but you're so nice. Because actually when now he left, the gifts became actually more.
Yeah.
He would are you okay? That time that he'll call you when he needs to talk to you, he'll be like, do you need anything? Mention anything for real. He'll make it happen. But then, he's never there for you.
Yeah.
Ever.
Usually, what you feel with a narcissist is, you have him, you don't have him.
So that's what guys...
You don't have him. You will never have him. Ever. But you have him and you don't have him. That is the standard. Even if he's married to you,
but
you will keep threatening you. Yeah, me, I can.
But the funny thing is, after you heal, actually they realize that it's a threat to them, and after you get over, the whole idea of the mixed signals, when now you're able to stand by yourself and just not need them anymore, either financially or whichever, they now need you, but you don't have time for them, and it's they're so mad. They get so mad. They're like
and bitter. How can you live
like,
without me? Especially if they had gotten used to devaluing you. Yeah. Now you have boundaries. They cannot just do what they want to you. They cannot just find you.
You actually don't even have time.
And by the way, narcissists will stalk you. So if you've ever been with a narcissist, just know he's on your account, any social media, with a fake name.
For real.
All narcissists, even if you block him, he will get another account, and create another and follow you. Yeah, you'll always be seeing your
get
stuff.
Alive, brother. Get alive.
I know. You know me. The thing is,
they shouldn't get alive.
The mean comments you'll see, that's them. The mean comments you see on your shit, that's their own. Now,
get busy.
Let's start. There's usually 7 stages of love bombing. This is the narcissist. They have met you, and they have decided they don't even understand themselves. They have no self-awareness. It's time. Short time. fresh supply. Yeah, this one is new. It's time for the
New in
ride.
the market.
Yes, new to him.
Yeah.
Because narcissists like new supply all the time because it's exciting. New supply is thrilling. New supply is new. You know, there's all that kind of excitement about somebody new to them. That's why there's always a new woman. Always. It doesn't matter where, when. If you leave a narcissist tomorrow, in fact, they had that woman even before you left. Yes. Now they have landed that new supply. What do they do? One, love bombing. Love bombing. Love bombing is a manipulative tactic commonly employed by narcissistic people aiming to gain your trust swiftly and quickly. Okay? Mm-hmm. Initially, they shower you with affection. Affection, guys, nimerudia, affections, compliments, kwanza hapo, compliments. They'll look at you in the eye and they'll be like, wow, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. They'll come to your business and they'll be like, wow, I love your business. I love your brain. I love the way you think. You see, you're not like my ex. They have now started introducing other women. Hey! Especially if they have a wife who stays at home. Kwisha. You're not like my wife. All she does is just sit at home and do nothing and not even use their brain. By the way, new supplies usually hate the ex. Because of the things they have been told. Yeah. They're like, how can you be like that? How can you be so ungrateful? How can you be so foolish? I remember Mimi, the next supply, told me, by the way, you're insulting my intelligence. Hey! Hola, madam, you're intelligent. Okay. Sorry.
Which one?
Sorry. So you're intelligent, but the intelligence did not tell you not to sleep with a neighbor. And you can see that is where your intelligence has gotten you. All right. Wow. If you're the only intelligent people we are relying on as a country, we are doomed. Like, doomed. Now, they'll give you compliments. And they will give you seemingly, that is very important, seemingly sincere love and affection. It looks genuine. They can even cry. Hiya, do you know narcissists what they can do? They will tell you, sema ngwe, you see me hapo, na za hiyo anaishi sijui county gani. Maybe ako wapi Kajiado. And then they will tell you, sema ngwe, na uko wapi Thika Road. I'll come there right now, na ni saa 8 usiku, aki ya Mungu, and you see them there. Because you told them you're not feeling okay. Those are the exaggerated love affection. Let's continue. Creating a whirlwind of positive emotions. That is what they're trying to get from you.
Yeah.
Okay? They want you to think of them positively.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, they always want people to think of them positively. The minute you figure them out, wisha, done for you. They are going to run away from you. Now, this sudden overflow of warmth and attention can feel overwhelming, yet nice, making you feel cherished and valued. Did you feel that? Say yes, teacher. Raise your hand. Kwa nini hamusemi kitu? Mnajua kiliwaramba.
Wakaniaru.
Wakaniaru.
Umefikiwa.
Wewe mtu wako anaitako nani? Wananibamba. Kwa mtu ni mudamu. Wakaniaru. Ati alifanywa nini?
Tumefikiwa.
Tumefikiwa.
Na alituambia tutafikiwa.
Shout out to Wakaniaru. So, now, making you feel cherished and valued. Under the guise of love, the narcissistic individual aims to create a strong bond quickly.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember, a narcissist, you'll be like, why am I relating to you so much? It's because if you remember very well, and if you remember that conversation, it was you talking. And because you were the one talking, guess what they were doing? They were doing what you're asking.
That takes me back.
Yes. At least you, I like this.
When, because I met him when life was starting to fall apart. You know, that guy used to stay on a call. You know, he was working like this online work, but he had 2 jobs. But let me tell you, he used to stay on a call even with me for even 3 hours.
Yes.
Listening. Like, just talk, baby.
There's not a good listener. You'll never find a good listener like a narcissist.
Listening.
The first time. Like we said, they want you to feel safe. They want you to feel like you can tell them anything. And things will be okay. That is what narcissists are trying to do. And I'm telling you, I know you guys out there, yeah? The first time you met a narcissist, you are like, wow, I've never met somebody like this. How come there's people like this? Where have you been all my life?
So
my
kind, loving,
yeah,
caring. Actually,
selfless.
You are always telling them that, oh baby, you're the most amazing person I've met. I wish I knew you earlier.
Zile praises umepatiwa, my friend, umenyoroshwa na bonga
I
na
want to take
praises.
back my praises.
They did not mean shit, by the way. They didn't.
Mine meant shit. Mine meant a lot. Who are coming from the
and there's very interesting women out here that they will be so they will be loved bombed like that. Then they'll start seeing the main supply as if they are stupid. They'll be like, how can you let go of a man like this? How can you let go of a man like this? When are you leaving?
Yeah,
we need to start this love story.
You know, they don't understand because now they are on the love bombing stage. So you're here suffering. But
you see,
like,
the most satisfying thing I saw was seeing that next supply being taken round and round and round on messages and them not getting to a conclusion.
I think now I understand.
That was so satisfying too.
I think now I understand why in most cases sometimes you find that married women, you know, the moment you take his husband, kwanza the toxic husbands, unaachiangwa.
Yeah.
You're like, have him, my darling, just have him, you know. It's gonna repeat itself, you know, and then a few moments later, a few years later, you're here crying.
You're exactly like the lady that you are seeing, they are stupid. Yeah. And now another lady is looking at you. And they're like, Nini, why are you stupid? Neke, why? What is? Neke, Kerimo. Because you thought, you thought you're very smart, and this other person is. Yeah, and you see, this is they are stages, eh? Tuko stage 1 bado.
No, that's stage 2.
1.
Umesema 2.
Love bombing. Tuko kwa love bombing bado.
Oh, bado ni 1.
Yes.
Okay. 2.
Yeah.
You get to
the
2.
cycle of love and affection transitions into phases of devaluation and manipulation. You get? You are told today, except that unakuanga fala, unapikanga vizuri. Except that you're really dumb, you are really organized. There's no way that it will be nice. Even if it's nice, it's nice for that day. The devaluation is coming. So you're in this state of anxiety. You're like, okay, today it's nice. Tomorrow, I'm just gonna be insulted and told anything. And it's coming. And you know it's coming. And it comes.
You hope now for another good day.
Yeah. So you're like, I don't want any of it. I don't want both the devaluation and love and affection.
And you know, there's
something
about our body and our energies. We don't know how to take a mixture of both.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a natural for a human being to take both bad and good, and tomorrow bad and good all the time.
Yeah.
You know, our body cannot process those two energies or the emotions at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why you find the mixed, you know, signals where you're like, your body is wondering, you know, should we hold on to the good or should we just see the bad and leave?
Now, talking about that,
I'm jumping.
Now, the phases transitions from devaluation and manipulation to affection and love. Yeah. Okay? Yet, the good memories from the love bombing phase, often keep the individual hopeful for a return of those early days.
Yeah, exactly.
Drawing them deeper into the trauma bond.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there like, but I met a really awesome person.
Yeah.
You see, what I'm wondering, especially, let me say something about this supply of mine that was a neighbor. How can you in your right head see a man, like physically assault a woman, and think you're going to be special? You know, some things don't make sense.
There are women that have that. They think, those women that come and think they can change a man.
Or they think they are better.
They are women, mostly it's they can change a man and they can offer something better than you.
Than what you're
They
offering.
don't care what you're offering, but they know there's just something about them. Kuna wale wanawake unasikianga, mimi haizi niacha. You know that the kiburi in them. And then
it's not even that. Me, even if I see a man pointing his wife, there's no way I'm going to even get close to that person. You pointed your wife.
Yeah.
Why can't you just talk to them nicely? Why did you point at them? Now this one can even hear you screaming in the house. You're being beaten, and they don't care. You're the problem. Yeah, you're being beaten because you're the problem. So that point about hoping that the good days will come back, what were you saying?
I've even forgotten.
Still people.
I've
As I told you,
forgotten.
those things are gonna come over there soon. No neighbors are gonna see this time.
So I was saying about hoping for the good days.
Yeah.
It's hope. We go back to hope again. Just hoping good things will come.
Yeah.
And because we are human beings, we always hope for the best. Hope for good things. So even bad things, you're like, this too shall pass.
And the reason why they hope
And-
for the early days, is because they were love bombed.
Yeah.
You see those
They
early
have
days when
not
they were
experienced such thing ever.
yes, when they were complimented. The thing about this love bombing stage is it makes you fall in love with this narcissist.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, you're such a nice person. You make me better. Yeah, you push me to better places. You make me feel like I am the best. I can do anything. I feel like a superpower. Yeah, because that is what they do. They come and exaggerate. If you have a small talent, they exaggerate. They say after they have never seen a talent like that with anybody. They come to your businesses. They'll be like, wow, hey, I like the way you're thinking. They'll come and tell you, hey, you see, it's not easy to get a degree. At least you have a degree.
You're smart.
Where, like, they will praise you. Yeah, me, I used to be told, you don't know. You don't know anything. Do you know how many people out here, if they were... Sasa hiyo mtasikia poreni sana. Do you know how many people out here would be wangekuwa wanaringa? Do you know what that means? It means you're also very smart. It means you're brilliant. It means you're a future billionaire. I'm not saying I'm not.
Actually,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that one had mastered that your love language was
Affirmation.
words of affirmation.
Yes.
You really wanted to hear these things talked to you because that is what a father would have done.
Yeah.
Telling you can make it, you can go far.
Yeah.
You believe in yourself, there's nothing you can't do. Now mine was gifted.
Yeah.
I was hoping that growing up.
No, I think the reason why you did not experience that point of now being told such things is because you people did not live together. You see, you only get now those other parts of the narcissist when you start living together. As long as you're not together, there's some things and places you
I'm
never
happy
get.
I didn't live with him because I
Yeah.
think that would have killed me. I used to get serious anxiety.
Of course, they
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
anxiety
I'm happy
because
that
you're
I did.
50-50. Like now, imagine I'm in the house, he's left. I don't know whether he has left and entered the neighbors. I don't know.
I used to get serious anxiety.
So you're there worried. God, is he going to cheat on me today? What is he going to do? Where is he going? Oh my goodness, I can't settle. I just want to get out of this. Why can't I just go? And I'm telling you, the solution is usually leaving. Because when you leave, you don't deal with that drama anymore, and you'll be the happiest human being on earth. But you see, living is not easy. Why? Step 2.
Codependent.
Stage 2. Stage 2 of trauma bonding. Trust and codependency or dependency.
Wait.
As the love bombing stage transitions, a sense of trust and attachment begins to form. Yeah? So because they have love bombed you so much, you begin now to be like, who hasn't let down? They have shown you they'll always be there for you. Usually you don't even need to call. They do things without you asking. Sometimes you just find money in your M-Pesa. You're like, why did you send me? Nah, I just thought you needed some money. You're a girl. Your birthday, they wake up in the at midnight.
Leave me alone.
I'm the first person.
Leave me alone.
I'm the first
I feel
person.
like you're just hitting.
Your birthday fei. Unaona saa 6 kakigonga hivi. Ni yana kutumia happy birthday.
Si ndio?
Yeah. Saa 6 hata lala mpaka kutumia area yake alarm amka hiyo masaa akuwish alafu alale tena. Yes, that is the narcissist
Alafu
for you.
if they can't show up, they'll make sure something has been delivered to you.
Yes.
May it be flowers, whether it's a phone you want, whether it's a whatever. Money, that one will be delivered. Even if, babe, I'm not in Nairobi. it will be at your door. You
Yeah.
just hear someone ask you, "Are you home?" You'll be like, "Are you home?" I'm like,
my
"Yeah,
God.
I'm home."
Like,
And
what
they'll be
about
like,
now, but
they'll
do?
be like, I've given a rider your number, and then out of nowhere now you're like, "Oh yeah, what could that be?" And then you go, you're like, "You did this for me," and then now you mellow down and you're like, "Oh
Yeah, you feel like there's a special egg. Kamayai. I'm telling you, you feel so special. You be like, kwani these other men have not been seeing how special. Ooh, these people. Even when you're walking on the road, you be like, you guys don't
Let
know.
me tell you,
I'm a Jew.
but on a serious note, Rachel, the love bombing I got that time, nobody even today, on a serious note, nobody has matched that energy.
Hey.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how bad.
I'm telling
that's
you,
how bad
that's
how bad the bar was.
Yes,
set,
they will
know?
set the bar the
It
highest.
was so
And by
high.
the way, they'll keep asking you about your previous relationships. They want to know where your ex got. Alifika wapi? Oh, hakuwa analipa rent? How? What kind of money is that?
Guy, wait, I'm relating so much with this because they'll be like, "Why are they giving you girlfriend allowance?" I'll be like, "Yeah, actually, I was."
You
like,
are being given
I was being given girlfriend allowance. Me, I've
Kumbe
always-
hizo vitu sio story.
No, I've always been given girlfriend allowance by
Na uko
all my
unanichunia,
boyfriends.
uko unanichunia
Rachel,
hata
nilikuwa
VAT. Hata sister added tax.
Nilikuwa nakuspoil.
Enyewe ulikuwa
Me,
unaspoil.
I've always spoiled you.
Hata simu nilikuwa napata. Nilikuwa natumiwa pesa, you know when you're rich. Mi hata sikuombangi do. Nakwambianga tu, hebu nitumia hii na hii, hata sikuulizi ni ya nini. You just send me money. Kumbe.
So actually what happened now at this point, you're talking about your previous boyfriend who was like giving you, treating you also good with gifts and all that.
Alikuwa akupea nini na nini?
At this point, now he comes with double that.
Yes.
You know?
Because they have asked
Yeah.
you, what were they
Yeah,
specifically
you come
giving
with
you?
double that.
What were they specifically giving you? What were they doing for you? They will ask so much about your
And then
ex.
you're there, you know.
Because they want to up their game.
Weyefi.
Wataifanya times 5. Utakuwa unakaa hivi unatafuta mwanaume kama huyo. Guys,
That
unamkosa.
thing has traumatized because for so long people want, you
Hey.
can't even be able to date because your buy is there.
Yeah.
You know there's a man that can do that.
That did.
That did that.
did.
And then you're
And
like,
you know the feeling.
why are you not doing that?
Ni nini wewe? Pull up your socks.
Why are you
Excuse
not
me.
doing that?
Sasa saa ni nini? Nilinunua laptop, simu na kila kitu same day. What are you talking about? Ebu stay away from me.
Yeah, anyway, I'm still I have recovered, but
Let's continue.
It was
Maybe you have
personal.
not.
I have.
Let's read on. The abuser cleverly intertwines their life with the victims, creating a seemingly important bond where they are so important to you. The victim may start to feel dependent on the abuser for emotional support, validation, or even basic decision making. Utapata unataka kununua dhuruari, but you have to text them, babe, nimekutumia picha online. Unaona nichukue gani ndo inakufurahisha babe, gani ndo smart. You want to start a business, babe, I have this money, what do you think I should do? Babe, that client, imagine, alinunua vitu 100. Alinunua zote. Wewe unamwambia ana record. Anaendelea kurecord. You think you're talking to your friend, my friend, you cry. Tears are loaded. Hey, this dependency forms a key part of the trauma bond. It's very important for the trauma bond. It's where the abuser gains significant control over the victim's life in a way that is increasingly difficult to untangle. Over time, by the way, siku za kwanza nakupeanga advices mzuri. But over time, they start now devaluing you. If you ask them for advice, they'll be like, I don't know. Mi sijui. You just do what you decide, it's your life. You can do what you want. Me, the last time I advised you, you said, what? So, I don't know anything. Yet now you're there dependent. You thought, huyu nikimuuliza, lazima ataniambia answer ya ukweli. Sometimes they would even Google so that they can give you the answer they want. You're looking for. Hey, like narcissist akikuamulia hivi, hiyo inakuwa project. It's a project. Now, hey, let's continue. The dependency can be emotional. One, you see where you rely on them for any emotional advice or conversation or anything. It can be emotional. Two, it can be financial. When it's in financial, start singing yourself that song that they sing when they are burying people. Magatora wananje so kwam Mosye mwega wa matwine. The abuse that will slap you, my friend, utakuwa nakuwa devalued every day. Itakuwa like you can forget to switch off the bulb. You know, financially, okay, let's explain how they can make you financially dependent. This is what they usually do. See, they know you can get a job. They tell you, no need to get a job, I'll take care of you. Darling, there's nothing to worry about. What is it that I'm not giving you? That you need to go get a job so that you can get. Yeah? You're going to get a job for 80,000. You stay the whole day, 9 to 5, at somebody's office, just to get 80,000 by the end of the month. Why would anybody disrespect you like that? You are a gold. You could be making millions. I'll show you how to make millions. Just forget about that. You'll never be shown how to make millions. In fact, work on millions. Most probably.
I think now that's where I part ways, because mine was nature, financial crippleness. You know, nature brought the financial crippleness.
Well, yeah, there's that. But if they know, they can keep, you afloat for some time. But you see, your financial usually is very bad when it's a fiance, you're living with them. You see that living with them, that is the most important for financial to work. Because you see, they are there. They are the ones deciding what you eat for breakfast, what you eat for supper, nini. And by the way, first days, you eat very nice things. You eat sausages, you eat smokies, not smoky sausages. I don't like smokies. You eat bacon, you eat all the nice things. The neighbors will be wondering, kwani these billionaires, they are just trying to kill us with nice smells over here. Be eating anything you want. You want pizza for breakfast? Yeah. See, I told you I can take care of you. What are you going to work to do? Yeah? Then later, my friend, hata kitunguu itakuwa inahesabiwa. Yeah? Like, anything you touch in that house, you'll be being told the value of it. Yeah, you forgot the lights on because how much money do you pay for the bill? Yeah, you left the water running. You left the water running. Do you know how much that water bill is? Have you ever even paid rent to understand how much it pays? Don't worry. You'll go out here and get your own life and start paying the rent and you'll understand. My friend, the devaluation. Now, you start being scared to use anything. And by the way, it's in a way that even if you try to get a job, at that point, there's a point that gets that you're so damaged that you're not functional, okay? You're not able to work anywhere. You're just really all over the place, like ni kama a chicken that, somebody is running after it with a knife. It's so scared, you can die or you can escape. So you're there.
Actually,
so
at that point, all you're trying to do is survive.
Yes.
And keep yourself alive.
Yes.
And sane. Because actually, work is not even that important at this point. What is the most important thing is you think you're going mad.
Yes.
Or you're losing it.
Yes.
And you're just trying to bring this now self, You're just trying to not go mad. Because now, if you go mad, you can't even work.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is, it's mental. It's more, you lose the physical things, actually the desires of anything physical, and all you're focused on is mental. It goes so deep into your mental.
If you support me, I can buy you a car by the end of this year. Those are the things you're being told. Okay?
Yeah. There's that.
If you're a good girl, if you behave, they like to say that. Yeah. If you behave,
I think now
I can buy you a car in a few months.
I think that goes back to, imagine, I'm giving an example. Imagine you're sick, you're battling some health issues, and then you are working, and then you lose your job. And out of nowhere, they can't date someone that is jobless.
Exactly. Actually, it's not even working or losing a job. You see that's
what happened.
Yes, that's one. There's also where they now make you financially crippled, okay? Where they know you don't have nothing. Even to buy mukate of 60 bob, you have to ask them. Now, that point, they start now telling you how they desire a woman with their own things. Yeah, I like women who can make money. Yeah, people who can sit down and make a whole volume of money. That is my type. You're there, you don't even have 50 shillings. You're even calling people on reverse. Na mfuliza mumemalizana tala mulipigana uliblokiwa na ile ya Ruto hustler van, like you're everywhere. Yeah, and by the way, they are laughing at you. They're like, you don't even pay your debts. Aki, you're crazy. How can you have so many debts? Atitala kona ngapi elfu tatu. Oh my God, you cannot be trusted. How can you not pay?
You're so unreliable.
You're so irresponsible. You don't pay debts.
So, what's the third? Because codependency is the main one. And I think, I feel like every couple, sorry to say, but most couple, when I was healing my codependency, I noticed that everybody in this world kinda, just the fact that you were raised by a parent or a guardian, you became codependent to them. And it is something that you hold on as you grow. And unless you learn, some can be very toxic. Whether it was a good codependency, a healthy one or not, because a parent is bound to provide.
Yeah.
So you look for that. You always look for that thing that was either positive in your life and you don't want the negative one.
I also think as human beings, there's something about us feeling safe with somebody. Us knowing that we can depend on somebody and trust them, and we know that they will never let us down.
Like a parent.
It doesn't even have to be a parent. It can even be a friend.
Now you are
It can even be a friend. Me, I don't know actually. Me today, I'm shemai. I don't know. Maybe I ate a bee without knowing. But how will you know a meru? Utayuaye?
Okay, you were saying
Okamenya udongi. What was I saying?
About wanting to feel safe and belonging.
There's something about human beings that when you know you can count on somebody, it feels so good.
We want a sense of belonging.
Yeah, you feel like no matter what the world throws at me,
I have
a place I can go
a
and
safe
call
space.
home.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. That, I believe that is what as human beings we are usually looking for. I know we are looking for money, millions and all that. But if there's something that makes us more happy and happier, is knowing that there's a place we can go.
A home.
And call home. And a home is not big buildings. Big houses. No. That is not a home. A home is a place where you feel loved. You're not judged. Just as you are. You're accepted and appreciated and are deeply loved like that. That is what a home is. And even it doesn't matter if you can be with that person somewhere in a wilderness, in desert, and you still feel happy.
You still feel happy.
Yeah, because that is what a home is. You are home. Okay? And you see, narcissists like to do that to people. They make sure, you see that love bombing stage? They make sure that you find a home in them. Yeah. You feel comfortable, loved, at ease, relaxed. And that's why narcissistic victims stay long, because they remember how they felt. They remember how loved, cared for, and valued they felt the first time. Yeah? And now things have gone the way they have decided to go. You see, this trauma board, I want us to discuss it. I think we will discuss it again next time, because there's no way this is gonna fit in this video. I know the camera is about to tell us ciao. And yeah, we can charge it, but no, we like to record until it goes off, because it limits us to 1 hour. Sisi mnatujua, tunaweza ongea 3 hours hapa na tusione kama kitu. Kama watu wengine walikuwa wanapigiwa 3 hours, mlikuwa mnaongea nini? 3 hours.
3 hours. Who?
Wewe na huyo ex-narcissist.
I was like, who are you talking about?
3 hours. We, umesahau hata wangu vile ilikuwa. Me hata iliwe. Mine was video calls.
3 hours he was asking about my childhood, how I grew up, how my parents were, how, am I loved right now, what my love languages are, what is it that I like. And because at first I was not the very nice one. I was very, I was mean, because it's how I thought it was safer, to not get hurt.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, okay, sawa. So he just, slowly, the way you slowly throw.
They take their time.
They hit that
And the
person.
funny thing,
that person took
their time. They take their time. They have the whole time in the world.
Yeah.
And they usually go for the, unaona ule msichana mwenye ati anaitwa mrembo ndiye hawezi patikana, huyo.
They took their
They come for
time.
that.
They took their time, and actually they were seeing something long term, and they were very positive, open-minded. Actually for him even to take a second job was because I encouraged him to do that, and he did everything that I suggested.
Yeah. There's something about narcissists, they make you feel like you've come to their lives.
I was like,
yeah,
all this time
you came to their lives to save them. Yeah, you are their savior. They'll be like, you're the only person that made me so loved.
Yeah.
You made me feel so loved.
Yeah.
I've never felt like that ever. And you'll be looking at their wife, you're like, I
remember I couldn't even complain. You see where you're like, every time I tried to lift a finger, like anything, Faith wants something, it's gonna be delivered.
Faith wants,
evening.
Faith gets.
Whatever.
Do you remember that Kagalo you were following? Hey! That guy is a narcissist.
Violin wants.
Sijawahi sahau, because that is what you showed me. That is what you showed me online. Like my sister got this Kagal she was following. That Kagal was so skinny, and she was telling me, unaona nikakonde kama wewe, unaona vile kanapendwa.
That girl. I knew that girl's self-esteem was down, because that guy used to do everything.
Yani hata kakitaka, if a violin walk, you see that guy apparently had money. We don't know whether he had money, we don't know. But he's a show-off guy.
Yeah.
So if Violin wanted to go to Dubai now,
they'll book a flight to Dubai now, and he has to do whatever it takes for a flight that time. If she wants to go shopping, I don't know where, it would happen.
Yes.
And at this time I was like, wow.
Yeah. And it's not small money. It's big shopping. She's going to Gucci, and they were living in South Africa. You see, there's those branches over there. So they are going to shop kwa hizo mashops there,
Actually, they became famous for that because we were like, kwani Violin, what did you do?
Nini? And you see, ukiangalia Violin, first of all, msichana anakaa hakuna esteem. Amejibleach.
Yeah.
She's behaving like,
she was like a puppet.
Yeah.
She was like, I think from where she came from, maybe she got the attention, or she was craving that attention so much, and I think that's what made her stay with this guy.
Because
I think if that girl told her story, najua kwa ground kilikuwa kinambamba.
Aliwachwa na katoto.
Yeah. And the guy continued now
with other
women and he
behaving
gave them
the
same way, but giving them different musical
names and pet. Something about narcissists, they will get a pet name, like they will get a pet name for you.
There was Violin. There was another girl came and kasijua alikuwa anaitwa, you don't remember? It's not Violin.
No. After Violin I got bored.
Saxo something.
I never saw them separating with Violin. When they separated, I felt like nimeachwa mimi pia. I really felt bad for Violin because she was so quiet. Hakuwa na mambo
story.
Yeah.
And then here she's been left pregnant. Actually, she was left
pregnant.
Yeah.
When she got pregnant, that's when we started seeing him with another woman.
Yeah. And actually nowadays they co-parent, and he likes now bragging about the child. And he's not telling, and imagine when this girl was pregnant, they were not even seeing eye to eye. He was posting other girls.
Yeah. And she was, that I remember, that's why I got so sad. I even followed him. I think I lost my Instagram account, but I was still following Violin. I just wanted to see her heal and bring up the baby with us so much. I was really praying. I don't pray, by the way, naturally. Mimi, I don't pray. That is the truth.
But you prayed for her.
Actually, I prayed for Violin. I told Mother Nature, please go be in the life of that girl. Please. The good thing is, our mom was very supportive, and she was not a broke mom. I think
she was a wealthy
she even
mom.
bought her a car.
Yeah, a Mercedes.
I don't remember what type it was. It was a Mercedes.
either Mercedes or an Audi.
Yeah. So, what I was telling you is the supply. When they were talking to me, they started telling me, you see me, I don't like people. I was like, ooh. She's now being coached. Yeah? You're being coached for isolation. So that the day they start abusing you, you have nobody to tell. You have nobody to talk to. So me, I was not talking to nobody. I was not talking, you know me, the parrot, who knows everybody in a building I'm living. Yeah? Even if it's not a building, I know the neighbor. My friend, I was not talking to anybody. And that now is what made me sink into the depression, because I didn't have anybody to tell. When I'm abused, I keep the abuse to myself. Yeah. So I did not have anywhere to go. Guys, we are about to end this video, because we said this is a series. And we will come back again with the other points of, trauma bonding. Because now, we were still on this, like there's so much to talk about. We might even have how many videos for trauma bonding? Like 3. Because we really need to speak about this at length or in length, so that people can understand. Because we really need people living healthy lives out there. Please don't let a narcissist, because some women even kill themselves.
Yeah.
That abuse
You'll
is not
kill
easy.
yourself.
You will, because you've lost yourself. We'll get to that point where you lose yourself. Now, you are saying that because you're codependent on the narcissist for emotional, financial, and social, yeah, it makes the bond a bit complicated, yeah, and it makes it challenging to break up. It makes it really hard for you to walk away.
Yeah.
The minute you walk away from a narcissist, you usually feel like, I'm telling you, you can sit in a group of 2 million people and you feel alone. You'll be like a guy more than, why am I here by myself? I'm just going home to my narcissist. Yeah. Yeah.
And you'd cry or even die to just be with, even if you're not talking, just be around them.
Wow.
That's personal.
Wow.
That's very deep.
Very deep.
Yeah. That's why you find women that are being abused over and over again, but after some time they go back.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you back? And
now, should we continue in number 3? We see where the camera will take us?
No.
Let's try. You see, hatukuwa tumeitumia sana. Let's try and see. You see, sometimes it records. Let's see. Now, number 3. Shift to criticism and devaluation. Here. Mushamaliza love bombing. Now you trust them and you depend on them. Now they have decided it's something else now. They shift to criticizing your everything you do. Hakuna kitu utafanya ikuwe sawa. Never ever in a narcissistic. They will never tell you ulifanya vizuri. Hapana, unakuwa una congosity. Now, they criticize and devalue you. After securing your trust, the abuser's demeanor shifts from affection to abusive behavior. Okay? Compliments turn into criticisms, creating an atmosphere of constant devaluation. The victim, who was once showering you with praise, now finds themselves yearning for validation and approval, which comes sometimes oftenly, sometimes it doesn't come, sometimes it comes, and or not at all. Yeah, it might never come at all. You see those compliments you used to get, now they're not there. You're not getting no damn compliments. It's now criticism, devaluation. Devaluation is being shown that you don't matter, you're nobody. And by the way, criticism and devaluation is in both words and actions.
Yeah.
Especially in actions. Now, what my narcissist would do is, the house was 2 bedroom. He would chase me away so that I can settle. In fact, it's me who used to decide I'm not going to take this abuse. So I would leave that room, the bedroom, and go to the small room. Now, while they are going to sleep in the bedroom, they'll lock themselves in.
In the bedroom?
Yes.
For you to feel alone.
Yes, like, Ebu, stay away from me, you takataka. What are you? Don't come close to me. You can't just get access to me like that. So they'll lock themselves up in the bedroom each time. Now they start doing things like, if you are cleaning their clothes, they'll now start separating their clothes. They'll be putting their clothes aside and cleaning them themselves and leaving yours over there. Like, if you're eating together, they will now start eating by themselves. they will now start going to eat in the bedroom.
Did they have like this where after they lock you out, they would maybe be on a call or not be asleep, of course, be active, maybe talking?
But narcissist is always chatting with other women.
Okay.
Always.
So at that point, they now give, that day they would even make a call and have a late night call with somebody.
Of course.
For you to feel you're not worth their
I'm telling
time.
you, my narcissist used to even call his ex. Yeah, the ex had already moved on, and she even had a baby. But now she had been left by the baby daddy. So she started playing baby daddy to that kid. He would call the ex and talk to the child. You would hear, ati unataka nini nikulete? Sawa, nitakuletea next time nikikuja. Alafu wewe, hata uongeleshwe. You're like takataka trash, why would I talk to you? And ukiuliza, why are you talking to your ex and the child? They are like, so you don't want me to have friends? I cannot hang out with my friends. Like, I cannot hang out with people without you thinking, mpaka mtoto. Unaingililia mpaka mtoto. It's like some crazy shit. Let me finish reading this part. Imagine unaingilia mpaka mtoto.
Your heart like selfish.
You're so selfish. Guy, if there's words narcissists will use on you is selfish, abuser. They will tell you you're an abuser and you're selfish. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. You don't think about other people and you're abusive to them. You're such an abuser. And I told you I'm not going to take this abuse from you. Let me finish this. Naona camera inatupatia. This shift is disorienting and painful. Very painful. Making the victim work harder to regain the lost affection. My friend, I would cook the food he loves. Then he would come and tell me, what were you thinking today while cooking? Kwani ulipika ukiwa mlevi? Were you drunk? This food is pathetic. I've never seen you cook food like this. My friend, hiyo siku karibu chomeke ukipika perfectly usiunguze kitu. Ha! Hey! Now, the victim will try to work harder to regain the lost affection, not realizing that the abuser is continually moving the goalposts. Okay? This stage further entrenches the victim in the trauma bond, amplifying the difficulty of breaking free. Tell me something about evaluation and criticism.
Leave me alone.
But the good thing you never lived with those insects.
No,
those.
I think for the how I relate to that is after you see now at some point it got to a point where when I wanted to shop for outfits, clothes would be shopped for me, you know, in a way that they want me to dress, you know. Now I had to change my own style, and I had to accommodate what he wanted to see me in, you know.
Were those clothes revealing? They were covering you up?
Some were revealing, some were covering, depending on how he felt. But most of them were kind of revealing kidogo, but also covering up. Like he wanted, you know, me in different outfits depending on where we were going or how he felt. And it got to a point where now after the whole, you know, him not buying clothes ended, I at some point stopped wearing those clothes, and I now went back to my own sense of, you know, style. And every time I was around him, he was like, and what are you wearing? And I was like,
hizo ni nini umevaa? Haujui style? Fashion hujui kabisa. Watu wa fashion wakiitwa uenda hivi.
Actually, no, he wouldn't even go to that. He'll be like, and what are you wearing? So at that point, of course, maybe you're like, of course it's, you know, you question, you know, doesn't it
you
look
start
good?
feeling doubts.
You're like, Kwani, what do you mean? You know, he'll be like, what happened to the clothes I got you?
Alafu, if you have a weakness,
why don't
that
you
they
wear
know
them?
of, if you have weakness over your legs or your stomach, now they would mention that.
No, actually, for me, there was nothing about body shaming, but he'll be like, why are you not wearing the clothes I got you? Why are you wearing
takataka?
Hata isema takataka, but why are you wearing this? You know, you should wear the clothes I got you.
Hey, you had a nice narcissist. You're not saying those things.
No, imagine
but it was
he
gonna
was
come,
not.
imagine.
Yeah, he was not.
It was gonna come.
Yeah. And then he'll be like, even if you want more clothes, just tell me. That's how he was now. At this point, he has made you feel that whatever you're wearing is bad. But then he'll be like, do you want more clothes? You know, just tell me if those clothes are not good enough. I could get you more. So at this point, you're like, you're nice, you're bad and nice at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're going to get me new clothes that I like, but you still don't want the ones that I buy for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like...
You feel like you're not enough when it comes to making choices for yourself.
Yeah.
And decisions. Yep. So you see that part where they are devaluing you. If they have another supply, they'll come and tell you, you see, she cooks like this and this and this, which I like.
I was told that.
Yeah. You cook,
I was told that because it happened, there was her now. And I was even asked if I wanted to see her.
Yeah?
Do you want to see her?
Narcissists will always make sure you see their supply.
Do you want to see her?
You see now that love bombing, they go and love bomb many women, and because many women think that is the person they are, unanisikiza? Because those women think now that love bombing person is the person they actually are, they are running after him. So there will always be women running after him. Okay? Because they're like, oh, this is the most awesome person I've ever met.
Now.
And you will make sure you see it.
Now on codependency, it got to a point where, you see now, there are times I would call, you know. It got to a point where I was not allowed to call. Because I would, you're gonna spoil my relationship. You're not allowed. My girlfriend doesn't want you calling me.
Hey!
This is someone that you
that
were calling 3 hours. This is someone you were having a call with 3 hours, actually like on 5 hours or 10 hours a day, out of nowhere. You can't call them.
Guys,
because
Takari and Faith School of Character Development certificates are ready to come out. We are also taking intakes. First intakes, this 29th February. Were you aware that this month is 29th of February?
Yeah.
Ati nisikia nilipia. Sisi hatujui hatujali. Bora tuko high. So inaitwa bonge la devaluation. Yeah? Anataka unaona zila siku alikuwa na love. You see the praises and all that. Do you know they make you feel loved and all? And you're like, oh my God, I don't want nobody to take this person of mine. Because you imagine that is how they are going to treat that other girl. And by that, you don't imagine, they show you. Mm-hmm. If they have to show you.
Yeah.
Even if you block them.
I was sure.
If they were not,
you guys.
If they were not active on social media.
Story for another day.
They will be active on social media. And guess what they'll be doing? My goodness, they'll be doing crazy things that you are asking them to do for you, or you are expecting them to do for you. They'll be doing for this girl without this girl asking. Utakuwa unaona wako Maldives. Uko like, kwani ulikuwa na pesa ya Maldives? Haya. You see them in Mombasa, the things you used to want to do. You see them ziplining. See, I thought you did not like ziplining. No, it was you I was manipulating. So it's not like they like it. They are doing it because they know you used to like it. But now they are doing it to this person just to make you feel like shit. Like narcissists are just crazy. Why can't they use the energy to look for money? Or Now, also part of the devaluation is now the things they used to compliment you about, they stop. They turn around now. Yeah? They are like, ati ulikuwa unajua kupika siku hizi, I don't know what has happened to you. You used to cook so well. I don't know what has really happened to you. Maybe we should.
I think that saved me because I was that girl that I could not do anything.
Of course, it's a good thing, but now, so you see they are coaching you. They are being very, very nice so that you can get into the house.
Yeah, and cook.
Ufike kwa nyumba. Hata kuna wale, by the way, narcissists are so patient, they can even wait for you to have 2 children. It's usually 2. You see 2. Kakwanza, mko sawa kabisa. You see the second one, you start seeing dust. Dust. You'll be seeing dust after that. Utakuwa, si sasa they know you're not going anywhere. Yeah, a good man is a good man. They'll never change anytime. Even after you have 16 children, they won't change. But you see a narcissist, let me test 200. You start seeing.
And every time you try to raise any behavior up, you know, he'll be like, can we talk? You know, why do you always act like this? He'll be like, why is anything I do never enough?
Yes. You always
Because
attacking
actually,
me.
that is a question. Just tell me, what have I never done for you? That is a question
I'm always supporting you.
What have I never done for you?
I have always been there for you. Those were things they were overdoing when they were love bombing you.
Yeah, what have I never done? Just tell me.
Tell me.